So is there good news out of a mini disaster? Sid Bolton knows and tells all. Welcome.
Welcome, thank you.
Yeah, that BlackBerry day was unbelievable.
Yeah, the troubles for RIM just seem to continue.
And it was so bizarre when it happened. I'll tell you why. Because Jason, our producer, tried to get a hold of me over at my favorite In-N-Out tea place, about a block and a half from here. Phone didn't ring. Patty Berardi sends me a text that I got.
Right.
And other people weren't getting text.
Yeah, well, that's weird. Text should have been working. It was actually BBM that was down for the most part, which a lot of people equate to text, so that might be where there was some confusion. But the good news is this week and from here until the end of November, RIM is actually trying to make up for that service outage. And starting today, it's perfect timing, they're actually giving away some premium apps, up to around $100 worth of free stuff between now and the end of the month. They're not giving them all out at once, though. So I wanted to talk about today's free app.
How are you going to know? Are they going to give you a notification, or do I have to go to a RIM site to find it?
Well, yeah, it's on their Facebook page. They've got a special page for that. Or if you go to crackberry.com, that's actually a really good site for information about BlackBerry. But they do have the information. The easiest way to do it, though, is to go to your app world. And you may have to do this twice, because I found out today, the first time I went, it didn't show up. You'll see one of the carousels is called your free gift from RIM, okay, or a free gift for your BlackBerry. So you have to find that. So yeah, go to the app world. It'll be at the top. And today's free app is something called Drive Safely Pro, and it's drivesafe.ly is the website. And this app is normally $20. And what it does when you activate it is any incoming phone calls, you can see there's the website right there, any incoming phone calls, text messages, or anything like that, it'll actually read them to you while you're driving. And optionally, you can have it auto-respond to whoever sends you a message that says, "Thank you for contacting me. I'm currently driving. I will get back to you when it's safe to do so."
That is really cool.
Yeah, it's great. And you can choose exactly which things, like for example, if you don't want it to read email messages out loud, you can. If you don't want it to say the subject, you can say don't say the subject, just read the message. And if you want it to do the same thing with SMS or text messages, you can do that as well. So
you know, my favorite question when these things happen is because I'm here. Is it dummy proof?
It's very dummy proof.
Okay.
Actually, you simply, there's a big button when you start it that says turn on or turn off. So you can, it doesn't detect that you're in the car, and you have full control over whether you're using it or not. So actually, you could use it when you're in a meeting and you just don't want to talk to anybody. But then it would read your messages. So.
Let me ask you a quick question. It's going to divert you just a little bit. An app, for instance, radio stations. Okay, every radio station seems to have an app.
Yeah.
Difference between listening on the app and listening on the website is there any?
Well, the real danger of listening through an app is your data usage.
Right.
So if you're not connected to a Wi-Fi, please understand that it's going to use part of your data. And of course,
so what's
depending
better
on your plan.
What's better, to listen online if I'm going to do it, or listen on an app?
As long as you're connected to a Wi-Fi,
right,
it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Audio can be compressed quite well and still be high quality and be reasonably small. I would still want to be connected, unless it was an emergency, like if you were listening to something through the cellular network. But otherwise, I want to make sure that I was connected to Wi-Fi before I did that.
Okay, so. You brought a tablet with you.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if we'd have time, but today I'm actually playing a game called Tiny Token Empire.
Ooh.
And it's pretty cool. And the interesting thing about this, it's for the iPad, but it's also for the Mac. It's a turn-based strategy game where you take control of Rome. And or basically there's 5 different regions you can take control over, but also it's got a puzzle game in it. I don't know if you've ever played Bejeweled or any game where you match 3 things up, but it's pretty amazing. Oh, sorry.
I'm still getting beat on Sudoku, camera. And by the way, your screen's gone.
And my
blank.
Screen's gone.
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, it's that's just the main startup.
I'm always amazed on these tablets, the quality of picture you get.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, absolutely. So, anyways, it's a neat game. It's brand new. It's $9. It just came out, and I like the fact that it's a turn-based strategy game and a puzzle game mixed together. I like these genre mashups, so it's pretty cool. So Tiny Token Empires.
BlackBerry is still driving me crazy with Sudoku because the 7s look like 9s, and I love playing it, so I keep messing up all the puzzles, even the easy ones. So life is rough.
Well, at least we figured out what to do with the zeros on computers. You put the little dot in the center.
So I think so.
0 and 0.
See you next week.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, sir. Sid Bolton, Inside Tech, Inside Brant. We're going to come back and do it on a Thursday. It's going to be a busy one, so we ended off, as always, reminding you, big thank you for doing it, Inside Brant.